before I ended up in the mental institute, um, I was not doing good in school. Like the year that happened, where I went to the mental institute. Now, before that, I was doing good, but I started having bullies at school. They weren't just picking on me, but they were picking on other people. I think about two other people, and it was causing a lot of problems. Back then, you didn't tell because then you'd be a narc, stuff like that. So I started acting out. I wasn't actually getting violent at school, but if the teacher told me to do something, I'd say, no, or leave me alone. I remember one time walking out in the parking lot, my teacher spanked me at school. I had to reach and grab my ankles while she spanked me. Her name was Mrs. Godfrey. Anyway, so they offered me an opportunity to go to a camp during school time, not the summer. And I'd be gone for 2 weeks at a time, and then I'd come back for a week. And if I wanted to, I could go to school. And if I didn't want to, I didn't have to. And I did like a couple days of those weeks of coming home. I decided to go. But like I said, when I came home, I would actually go just like 2 days of that week, and the rest of the time I stayed home. And I got my certificate still. It's in rough condition, but it was called Passport for Adventure. And at first, when I went, the first trip, it was in Arkansas, and it rained all the time. It was like one time out of a whole week, it stopped raining for 30 minutes. We pitched our tents and all that, and then it started raining again. I was crying because I was soaked, and I'm thinking, like, what did I get myself into? How did they talk me into this? But I think it's because, well, they were hoping it would be kind of like therapy or something. It would help me somehow. I don't know, bonding with other people. So anyway, on here it says, is a member of good standing of the Uno camps. Because we had to make up a name for our group. So we came up with Uno. And has successfully completed adventures in the mountains of Arkansas, Caney Creek, wilderness of Arkansas. What the hell are some of these words? Something mountain of New Mexico and Texas, the current river of Missouri, and also the Romy D. Terry Lake. While adventures in these wilderness areas, he has also dipped into the cold waters of Arkansas, explored dark caves in New Mexico and in Missouri, and learned about nature and its inhabitants. He has successfully completed the following groups and personal goals: hiked and backpacked 85 miles, and God, that was heavy on my back, I tell you. Canoed over 125 miles. That was not easy. I'll tell you, I made some mistakes. Almost tipped over the canoe because of a snake. A snake almost came into our canoe. Rock climbed over 25 feet. That was pretty interesting, actually. It was scary, but it was pretty exciting. And rappelled 25 feet. One of the kids got stuck in the middle, and people had to go up there and help. We had 3 chiefs: Chief Rick, Chief Wright, and Chief Kim. He also has learned how to live and be comfortable in the outdoors, and has learned how to get along with others by sharing ideas and discussing problems, by helping with chores and offering encouragement when times seem hard. I used to tell stories that I heard on TV or radio station. What is it? Movies on radio, because it tells the whole story, and I would do that, and everybody loved it. It made the time go by quick, I'll tell you that much. In addition, Malcolm learned that he has the ability to answer his own questions. Malcolm learned to make friends by speaking up for himself and by using his acting abilities. Yeah, that's what I was doing. In recognition of your achievements during the 1982 Passport for Adventure program, you are awarded this certificate. And there's their names. Full names. I could find these people on Facebook, maybe. Well, they were older. But anyway, there it is. So I went and came back, and the kids, classmates, wrote to me while I was gone. And I still got those letters. I actually put them on Facebook, some of them, and they go like, wow, you still got this after all this time. Yeah, I've kept them. I've kept every letter, every birthday card, anything like that, little notes from school. since the age of 12. So anyway, I know that they wanted to get me out of their hair. That's why they sent me. I know that's why. But they were hoping that maybe it would change me, maybe make me a better person. And I think it did, actually. Things went great when I came back until I met Shane. And that incident happened. So this was not too long before the other thing happened. I want to make sure I get all these paperwork and stuff back out in the building so they're protected. I just want to bring them in for you can see that the things I'm talking about is true. Anyway, that lasted a couple months. I think maybe 2 months. And it was an experience I'll never forget. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care. And God bless.